Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Presently, we are here in your past, speaking to you in our future. It boggles the mind. You are turning into a special spin off episode of Brothers from Another Mothership podcast, BFAM Classified. This is outside our normal monthly video game podcast from four brothers from other brothers, which may or may not involve extraterrestrial life. And if you could rate the show 5 stars on your favorite podcast platform of choice, we would greatly appreciate it. Today's classified file is on none other Pikmin 4. I am your host, Ngachacha, a certified Pikmin pal, but I'm not doing this by myself. I have probably one of the biggest certified Pikmin pals, Pikmin. I have Antix. What's going on, man?
Not much. Just glad that you finally decided to drop into this amazing franchise.
Dude, like I've avoided this franchise for a while just because I was like I have no idea what this is, but you know what? I think it was a few months ago, saw it on sale, asked some friends on the internet, and everyone's like, just give it a try. And I'm like, you know what? It's a Nintendo IP. The worst thing that'll come is I've tried it and I can say I didn't like it, but otherwise, spoiler alert, I'll be invested in a new Nintendo franchise, which is like basically what happened. But before we get into my thoughts, Antics, tell me, what is your history with the Pikmin franchise? Like, how did you get started? Why are you a Pikmin pal?
Oh, where do I begin? So, I'm a wee bit younger than you. So,
Just a little bit.
my experience with consoles is a little bit more recent, with the GameCube being my very first system ever experienced at all. And the two games that I got a year or so after that thing had come out was Animal Crossing,
Okay.
where I was just playing around with these animals. Baby Antix was thinking, "Wow, they're talking about real life. This is amazing. I'm walking around. I'm this little avatar in game. I'm playing these little video games in on my game, which I later found out was old systems that I didn't even know existed
Yes.
at the time.
You didn't know,
And
eh? That's so funny.
nope, I had no idea. But
Wow.
the other game was Pikmin, and those two
Oh, okay.
were the very first games I interacted with it.
Hold up. So just to before we continue on, just to give thing more context, like Baby Antics is, if you didn't detect the sarcasm, he's significantly younger than I am because my first game, okay, was like NES Super Mario Bros. One. You're telling me like the first game that you've ever played was Animal Crossing and Pikmin on the GameCube? Like that's your
Those two were
first?
my references.
Mind blown. I cannot fathom what that would be. Part of me is like very envious because like spoiler alert, like the GameCube's the GOAT. Like GameCube is my
Absolutely.
favorite console. Yeah, man. GameCube brothers. So just I can't even imagine what that would be like for you to be your first console. Anyways, so it was your first game. Um, was it hard? Is it as hard as people say, Pikmin? Or did you know what was happening when you played it?
Hello. Uh,
Hello there.
Hold on.
We got some visitors here. Got some cats.
Uh,
I love it.
okay, I'm sorry. What was that?
All good, all good. The cat, your cat. What's your cat's name, dude?
That one's Ryan, and Morgan is chilling right on top of the heater at the moment.
Can't blame Ryan and Morgan for wanting jumping in on the Pikmin conversation. Anyways,
Yep.
you tell me. Like, yeah, was Pikmin one as hard as people say? Because I haven't played it before. So you have the history. You
It
started as a kid.
is, if you're going from four, it's going to be difficult for you because all the
Oh,
quality of life does not exist at all in that game.
okay.
For someone that has absolutely no idea they're doing, it is going to be either you love it or you hate this game.
Whoa, divisive. So why? So you obviously ended up loving it. Before you go
Absolutely.
into that, why don't share? Why would some? How could somebody hate the Pikmin first? The first game. I'm very curious. Why would they
Well,
hate it?
so you are this tiny little spaceman who crash lands on this mysterious planet. You find out the planet is full. The atmosphere of this planet is full of poisonous oxygen, and you're this alien. So you only have so much time before your own personal life support system is gonna fail. So you have 30 days or days. That's actually like 13 minutes each to collect all your ship parts to escape the planet. Otherwise, you die.
Wow, that's okay. So a little bit rough in that sense. So let me ask you, like when you played it, like, did you need a guide, or you were able to run with it?
Baby Antix had no idea what the heck he was doing. I got the bad ending more times than I will care to before I even knew how this game functioned.
Okay, okay, but you stuck through it. You obviously rolled credits at some point.
Eventually, yes, I was. It was more determination. Like, what am I doing here? Before I finally figured out the time limit process on, okay, I've got to try and manage my time to gather these parts before 13 minutes is up before everything resets for the next day.
Holy crap! Okay,
So
this is a
yeah,
little stressful.
yep,
Okay,
doing it again and again. Eventually, you start speed running, figuring out, okay, if I go to here instead of here first, then I can knock out this part before the day ends, and you
yeah.
start accumulating, which I guess can kind of drift into why I'm obsessed with Dark Souls these days. A little progression bit by bit.
I was just gonna ask you, as somebody who has played Dark Souls games and Pikmin games, can you say with confidence, Pikmin is the Nintendo game of Dark Souls, right? It is.
It is very similar, just a little bit of progression. You get a little bit further each time. You're probably going to fail the initial time if you're younger, but it's that mentality just a little bit further this time.
Okay, so basically, if I've played and beaten a Pikmin game, then that means logically I can play and beat a Dark Souls game.
Absolutely.
My man, just making sure. You heard it here, folks. I don't need to play Elden Ring. Basically, I'm a Elden Lord by proxy because I've beaten Pikmin
Technically,
4.
some might argue with you about that.
All right, so Pikmin 1 was hard. That was your first game. I'm assuming you've played Pikmin 2 then on the GameCube.
I have played every single game in this series.
Okay, so I don't know that, but I didn't go down the rabbit hole. Are there more than 4 games, or is it just the 4 mainline games, or is there spin-offs
There
and stuff like that?
is
Really?
Nintendo
Tell me
with
about
this
spin-offs.
series. Nintendo
Tell
with
me.
this series, I don't know. 3DS had a spin-off that is more of a platformer than anything else. It's called Hey Pikmin. We don't talk about
Oh,
that one. It doesn't
okay.
exist.
All right. So I don't need to look into that one. Okay.
No.
So there's a spin-off on 3DS. You played it. You didn't like it. You played Pikmin 2. So was that one significantly better? Like, was that like a true sequel to Pikmin 1, or was it like a misstep in the wrong
It's
direction?
it's a step and a half essentially because
Right?
it fixes a lot of problems with the first one, but
Yeah.
then depending on if you love or hate the main mechanic of that game, you are going to either love or hate Pikmin 2 because that one introduces randomized dungeons that you
Oh,
go
no
underground.
way. Are you serious? It's
Yes.
randomized? So
Randomized
you can't
every
even use
single time.
guys.
So
Yo, that's crazy.
you remember all those caves that you went into in Pikmin 4?
Yeah.
2 started this. All those ones in Pikmin 4 were designed specifically to have one layout. These
Yeah.
ones were a mess at
Oh,
times.
really?
It was a roguelike where every single run you could either have the easiest time in the world or get completely screwed over.
My mind is blown away by this concept. I can't because yeah, I've only played Pikmin 4, so that's my structure, that's my framework. So hearing you say that there's randomized dungeons, I'm trying to think if I would like it or not. I typically don't like roguelikes or roguelike, whatever you guys call it, but because I like Pikmin. And so you talked about the main core mechanic, which in my opinion is it's real-time strategy. Like you have different tasks to complete,
Yep.
and it's up to you whether you want to send your Pikmin to get more resources so you can upgrade. I mean, in Pikmin 4, it's to upgrade your dog. If you want more resources so you can fly the spaceship. That's a similar structure, right? In Pikmin 1, Pikmin 2, it's basically
Yes.
you pick what to do within the time frame.
Yes, you have a set amount of time. 2
Okay.
does is a little bit beneficial because time freezes when you're into dungeons. So you
Okay.
don't have to worry about rushing through it. You can take your time. But
Okay.
that also means that the enemies are a lot more brutal down there, and you cannot go out to get more Pikmin. What you bring in with
Right.
you is what you
Yeah,
get.
yeah.
If you can harvest things, you can make it out, but otherwise, you are screwed if you get a Pikmin extinction.
Okay, so spoil this a little bit for me. So in Pikmin 4, I've said this on the internet. Basically, I don't care if my Pikmin die because I can always just you can grow more of them, or
Mhm.
most at least the main ones. The other ones you have to earn. Is
Right.
that is that a new concept to Pikmin 4, or was that always there? Pikmin 1, Pikmin 2.
It's always
You
been
can always
there.
get more.
You can always get
Okay,
more, but you have to
great.
accommodate for the time limit.
Oh shoot, I didn't know. Okay, okay. So you really can't be that frivolous with your Pikmin in the older games, like because you
Yes.
run out of time. Like, oh, okay, okay. Whereas Pikmin 4, from my understanding, I rolled credits in like 63 Pikmin days, so I think it's
Yes.
unlimited. I assume.
2 has infinite amount of days. 1
Yeah,
and 3 have a limiting factor that if you screw around or don't know what you're doing, you are going to get a game over.
that's rough. Okay, so this is exactly like Dark Souls. Okay, so Pikmin 2 is a step and a half. And then from my understanding, the franchise skipped the Wii, which was a little surprised, and then straight to the Wii U, right? Pikmin 3?
Technically,
Oh,
they re-released uh, Pikmin 1 and 2 on Wii,
oh,
but the only thing they did
remastered?
was remasters, ports, whatever you want to call it. The literal only change they did was pointer controls instead of using the stick.
You tell me, because I'm imagining this. Pointer controls would actually be very helpful in Pikmin, no?
It
Or
depends
did it work
on
out?
which one you played with first. If you grew up on the GameCube, you're gonna like the
Yeah.
GameCube controls. If you grew up on the Wii
Right.
ones, you're gonna like the Wii ones way better.
Okay. Antix, like, okay. I love the franchise, so obviously I do have intentions of buying Pikmin 3, Pikmin 2, Pikmin 1 on the Switch. I'm a GameCube fanatic, so I was gonna pick up Pikmin 1, Pikmin 2 for the GameCube. I was gonna pick up. Oh, I don't have a Wii U, so there's no point in me
Yeah,
getting
just
that
get
one.
3 Deluxe. It's
But now you're telling me there's Wii versions with pointer controls. I have my Wii. I gotta complete that
It's
physical collection. Antics, you're
it's
killing
then.
me.
Well, you're welcome. First of all, but second, the Switch versions are essentially the Wii versions, but better frame rates, slightly better graphics, etc.
Motion controls?
Yeah, well, the Joy Cons aren't as good as the Wii pointer
No.
controls, but it's pretty
Yeah,
much the
yeah.
same thing.
Because I'm not gonna. I promise I won't derail this into a Resident Evil conversation. I'll save that for another classified. But when I played Resident Evil 4 on the Wii, and as somebody who played it on the GameCube like over 100 times, I actually like the Wii version a lot
Really?
better. Like, you know what I'm talking about. You played it,
Yeah.
right?
No, I have the GameCube and the Wii versions of it, and I just prefer the
We
GameCube version.
Oh, do you? Oh, okay, interesting. I actually ended up liking the Wii version more. Just I found aiming like very precise and just like the
Right.
gesture to swipe. Okay, okay. So tell me more about Pikmin 3 because that was the one of the Wii U. Is that similar to 1 or more similar to 4? Like, do I have a dog? Is Otachi in it?
4 is the only one you're getting a dog.
Okay, okay. No dog.
No, sorry.
That's okay.
3 is a lot more similar to 1 more than anything. You have
Cool.
with this one, it is you have 3 captains this time, so you're controlling 3 different characters instead of 2, like you've been with Ochi and your character.
Okay, okay.
And this game is a lot more focused on platforming to throw your captains to different areas to try and get your Pikmin from one section of the map to the other.
Oh, that's very different. That's not what I was expecting. So almost each title is quite different. Like, it's
Completely
not
different,
just like
yes.
a wow, because it's not just rinse and repeat like new levels. Like, this sounds like, I mean, the same principles there, but it seems like they are making an effort to introduce new mechanics. Okay, so you
Yes.
played 1, 2, 3, and then 4 came out a few years ago. You were hyped. You bought it day one.
The emotional roller coaster that I went through during that direct when Miyamoto showed up saying, I would like to talk about Pikmin, and then shows a complete clone of Pokemon Go.
I don't even remember this.
And then the screaming and cursing that I was going through because at this point, we had waited a decade for 3 to come out from 2.
It's been a long time, man. You're no kidding.
And from there, that game released in 2013. Pikmin 4
Oh,
released in 2023.
that's too long. That's
You
too
think
long for.
Metroid fans have been complaining about Dread? We went through this twice.
That's right, Metroid fans. Stop whining. All right, you don't know what Pikmin pals have gone through. Okay, so you had to wait a long time.
Ugh.
Uh, and then okay, so you played Pikmin 4, and as you tell us. Okay, I'm going to roll us into the next topic. It's perfect timing. So,
Go ahead.
what's your overall thoughts on Pikmin 4? And please tell us. Why do you think it's better than Fire Emblem Three Houses? I'm kidding, everybody. Just please relax. But what are your
Well,
thoughts on the game?
I'm the wrong person to ask about Three Houses because that's right up there with Awakening and Fates as my favorites of that series. But that's a whole
Oh,
different
okay, okay.
conversation.
We'll save it for next time.
Anyway,
All right. What'd you think of it?
for with a few caveats, is absolutely the best of the bunch.
Wow. Okay. And you're someone who's been at OG, so you can say that with confidence, like you know what you're talking
Absolutely.
about.
With a slight
Okay.
few caveats, it is the best of the bunch.
Okay. So what makes it the best compared to the other ones? Like what makes it stand out?
Well, first of all the quality of life improvements. Ochi, as overpowered as he is in that game, is pretty much your Swiss Army knife. He does everything that the captains
Yeah,
did,
man.
and he's a Pikmin, and he can carry all the items.
Oh, I didn't think of it that you're right. It's basically like having two characters, but at the same time, like an extra Pikmin, but he's OP, like you said, when you
Exactly.
level him up, he has the strength of 100 Pikmin, and he's
Yep.
got stronger HP. Oh, okay, so I guess I have to imagine playing without Itachi, and it's just me and the Pikmin. I wrote him all the time. Like I actually never divided and conquered. Like I don't know if I
Okay.
was playing the wrong way. I just liked it. I
It's
found it
play
more
as you
efficient.
want. It's play as you want.
Okay.
It's the whole concept is Dandori. You do it as efficiently as you can in your own time frame.
Because there are some prompts in the game. It's like, oh, divide and conquer, especially for like the nighttime missions. Because you know when you'd have to like protect two places at once. It'd be like, oh, drop off Otachi with some Pikmin, and you'd protect the other one. And I'm like, well, who's gonna protect me? So I just stayed on Otachi and just ran back and forth the whole time. I did it, maybe not efficiently, but I was like, I need my dog. Okay, so Otachi makes it. He makes it a big deal. It sounds like okay,
He
okay. And
severely makes it easier, which with I'm so glad that that update that they just had actually introduced the difficult. Okay, introduced that new difficulty mode, which actually makes the game a way more brutal.
Oh, okay, so as an OG Pikmin pal, did you find Pikmin 4 before the
It
update? Did you
was
find it too
it
easy?
was amazingly easy how easy that game was.
Okay, okay, so we're gonna kind of skip into our next topic because I have to ask now. So, when I rolled credits, I was like, "Yay, I beat the game!" And then there's this other spoiler for Pikmin 4. There's this other part where it's like, "Well, your dog isn't saved; he can't come with you. So, if you want to save him, you got to go back and do more stuff." And I was like, Nintendo, like you just showed me credits, so I DM'd Antix. I'm like, is this worth doing? And he's like, dude, you gonna leave your dog like that? And I'm like, okay, well if you frame it like that, I feel like a jerk, so fine. So I did the post end game stuff. I enjoyed it. It was harder. I will say, which in a good way, like I wasn't like cheesed about it, but I will say, and again, this is massive spoilers. Like I did find the last boss and that last cavern to be a bit much, because spoiler alert, the last cavern is 20 levels, and
Yes.
most caverns are like 5. And I don't know if you did this way, Antics, but like, and you can tell me about the other Pikmin games. But in Pikmin 4, like if you go through a cavern and if you're losing too many Pikmin, it's getting hard, you need more items, you can dip out. And then you can hop right back to the last level that you were at. So if I got to level 4, I don't need to do 1, 2, and 3 to go back. I can just skip to 4. I didn't like doing that. I felt
Mm-hmm.
like that was cheating. So for Cavern 20, I was getting frustrated because a few times I would get to like 12 and I'm like, yo, I'm running out of Pikmin and stuff. And I'd keep going and I'd be like, oh, all my Pikmin are dead. And it's like, do you want to retry or hop out? So I had to cheat Antics. Like, I had to dip out, get more Pikmin. You're shaking your head at me like
You're
you're
killing
gonna
me
take away my
here.
certification. It got hard, dude. Please don't take away my certification to be a
I
Pikmin
will give
pal.
you a pass because this is your first time.
Okay, thank you. And then I eventually got to the end, and it's like this, like a RPG esque like battle with the final boss that has like what 6 stages or something.
Yep.
Antics, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
And it's like you got to bring all the Pikmin types in. It was fine. I didn't mind the boss battle, but I think with the accumulation of like 20 caverns plus that. I found it a bit much. I persevered. You're basically saying like I'm being a baby, and you is that the standard difficulty of other OG Pikmin games? Is
That
that what I should be
I will
expecting?
say that that was a gauntlet.
Okay, thank
Compared
you.
to everything else in 4, that was a gauntlet.
Okay, okay. So even you recognize there's a gauntlet, but it seems like you enjoyed it. Sounds like Pikmin
Yes.
4 was the best. I set full intentions to play 3, 2, and 1. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep everyone posted. But a big question I want to ask you, Antix, because I can't. I'm trying to think from my perspective. So, in my opinion, Pikmin isn't a very big Nintendo IP. Like
Right.
when you say Nintendo IP, you're thinking Mario, Zelda, Animal Crossing, Smash Bros. Like the Pikmin's really, really low in my opinion. Like I'm trying to think like as low as, and it isn't knocked anything else. I'm just trying to think in terms of popular. Here it says popular Star Fox. That's how I see. Like some Nintendo fans know
Wow.
it. Some people
At
like
least
it.
Star Fox, or at least Pikmin's got new games.
Pikmin's got new games. Okay, I have not played a Star Fox game since the SNES one. Um, again, I played Pikmin for the first time, and I kind of felt foolish, Antics. I felt like, why didn't I play Pikmin 1 20 years ago on the GameCube as a GameCube guy? I was 17 years old. I had monies. I was buying GameCube games. So I didn't buy it.
Hmm.
And then I didn't buy Pikmin 2. Again, Pikmin 3 I couldn't have access to, but fine. But even when Pikmin 4 was announced on the Switch, I was like, whatever. Like, I don't know what these weird alien ants are. Like, why am I
Right.
interested in this? So I don't know if that's why I was hesitant to get into it. But once I played it, my friend, like, I couldn't put it down. Like to me, this is like the
Yes.
definition of fun. Like I could not, I did not want the game to end. Even though I rolled credits, I was like, a part of me is like, okay, good, more post end game stuff. I really liked it. So I guess the bigger question here is, I think it seems like you agree that Pikmin isn't the biggest franchise. So if we were in charge of Nintendo Antics, how can we teach people about how great Pikmin is? Like people are missing out, don't you think?
Absolutely, they are. The problem with Pikmin, I absolutely adore this series, but it is one of the toughest sells possible to someone who isn't familiar. You have a real time strategy game that has a time limit on each possible day where every
Yes.
single action that you do could completely destroy your entire army. But so you would think, okay, this is a tactical game, so I need to be a bit more older knowing how these types of games work. The problem is all these cute little cuddly critters are running around, and GameCube, as much as I love it, it was the wrong era because every single game, every single person at that time apparently was wanting brutal, realistic graphics.
Oh,
Wind
right.
Waker was the abomination, even though it's one of the best looking Zelda games, period. So it
So
was
you
just a
got a good
hard sell
point.
no matter what.
You, dude, you nailed that nail right on the head. I did not think of it that way. That's genius stuff. You're right. Like, because I remember, you're not wrong. When I got the GameCube, at that time, I was like, yeah. Well, listen. I love Wind Waker now. Did 18-year-old Nagachaka put his nose up to Wind Waker? I did. I absolutely did.
Shame
I
on
saw the
you.
trailer. I saw the trailer for the test footage of Link versus Ganon, and then I was like, "Where's that? Where's my dark game?" I was like that too. You're not wrong, dude. I totally put my nose up to that, and you're right. A lot of other people, probably at that era was probably like looking at PS2, Metal Gear Solid, 2. You got GTA, and here
Yep.
we are on GameCube with Pikmin pals, and like Luigi. And again, Luigi Mansion, one of my favorite franchises. But yeah, people probably put their nose up to it. That was definitely the wrong time. So,
Yes.
do you think do you think Pikmin 4 is the right entry point? Like here, I'm new, right? Did I make the right choice by diving into Pikmin 4, or should I have picked up
I
Pikmin 1, 2, and 3 because they're on Switch? I didn't pick them
Yes,
up though yet.
they are on Switch. The problem is Pikmin released on GameCube, which
Yep,
as amazing as it is, historically a not very well selling console in comparison to everything else.
that's true. Yep, yep.
Then you wait an entire decade and your main attraction for your brand new console is Mario Bros. U Deluxe and Pikmin 3.
Uh,
The third entry
oh,
in a series that no one really, I mean, it sold a million copies, but realistically, it's not going to convince anyone to buy a console the way Breath of the Wild did for the Switch, for example.
well, you obviously know Nintendo way more than I did. Was Pikmin 3 a launch title for the Wii U? And when I say launch title,
It
that's
wasn't a
loose.
launch title. It was
Okay.
the show. Miyamoto came out on stage with the Pikmin in his little coat pocket,
Yeah.
showcasing it off, as one of the headliners for that game.
Okay. Oh, okay. So he was headlining the Wii with the Wii U with Pikmin wasn't coming up.
Yes.
Okay, and as you said,
Those
like, yeah,
titles,
this
I'm
is
sorry, they are as fun as they are not gonna sell you a console. And the Wii U, no.
no. Okay. Okay. So you're not wrong on that. Pikmin 4, it sounds like it's the most successful one, so I made the right choice by
Yes.
do you listen, what are you looking for in the future from Pikmin? Like do you think at some point will Pikmin ever rise up to that echelon? Because listen, I haven't played Donkey Kong Bonanza yet, but
Right.
I'm hearing good. I mean, it's been nominated for Game of the Year.
Absolutely. It's
I'm
incredible.
assuming that title has elevated that franchise in terms of like Nintendo IP,
Yep.
right? Donkey Kong's back. Is
It's
there a
it's definitely
way?
back, but at the same
Okay.
time, it's also people are looking for Mario at the same time.
No.
It's the exact
Yes.
same team, but because there's not a Mario in the title, the average person is not going to know who Donkey Kong, or they're going to know the name. They're not going to register with it as much as they do Mario or Pokemon or Zelda.
No, I think you're right. I think Nintendo was very strategic with that. It's like you got the Odyssey team behind Donkey Kong. It's a stellar game, clearly with the reviews and the fact they got nominated. But I think it was on purpose because you said
Yep.
everybody was expecting and wanting a 3D Mario game. It's like, well, Nintendo's like, nope, hold calm down there, not yet. Putting the hand on the neck, like, nope, not right now, friends. You gotta wait. Instead, here's Donkey Kong Bonanza, which kind of
Yep.
forced people to play it, right?
Is
Which might have been the good thing, but.
Meanwhile with
What's next for
Pikmin,
Pikmin? Yeah.
I really I want this series to be amazing and
Right.
sell gangbusters. The problem is Nintendo has kind of acknowledged that it is going to be a B tier series with the way that
Really?
they have treated it. It's only selling about 3 to 4 million each entry.
Okay. Okay.
Which I mean, I'm sorry, it's selling about the same as Xenoblade. Xenoblade gets way more recognition than Pikmin does in its
It
promotions.
does. It does. Yeah, that's what I say. When you said 3 to 4, I was like, that's very similar to Xenoblade numbers. But like you said, like when, listen, I'm a Xeno babe, so yeah, when 3 was announced and stuff like that, the world like
So
shattered around me. So you're right. So it sounds like Pikmin might not ever get there, but which is a
they're on a
shame.
start with they did that little short which coincided with the update, which is
Okay.
very similar to what they were doing during the Wii U era with the Kid Icarus and Pikmin shorts that they were doing back then.
Yeah.
They need to do more things like that to just get it to be a household name on the level of more of the bigger franchises.
I think being on the Switch was a smart move. I mean, that's like one of their
Yes.
biggest consoles of all time. So I mean, listen, like I said, I'm a Nintendo guy. Even not, it's not. I'm now exposed to Pikmin because of it, and as someone who's new, I'm not sure what to expect. I mean, listen, when you said it's like 10 years between each title, like Antix, I don't want to be 50 by the time I have to play Pikmin 5, even though it's appropriate because Pikmin 5, I'm 50. Fine. Ha ha ha, Nintendo. If you want to rub it in my face, you can do it that way. But dude, I don't want to be 50. I don't want to wait that long. So do you think it's going to take that long or do you think it's going to come up sooner than that?
I
Come on.
would hope that they do
Okay.
not take another decade between titles. But
Okay,
at the
let's hope
same
that.
time, they delayed
It's
Pikmin
Nintendo.
4 again and again and again. We were screaming, all 12 of us were screaming, why are you talking about this game if you're not going to release it anytime soon?
Listen, Antics. There's 13 of us now. Okay, I'll be yelling with you
Yes,
for Pikmin 5.
dozens.
There's 13. That's right. There's dozens. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what I would want from an upcoming title, and uh, you tell me about the older titles because there's the game kind of prompts like a co-op mode. Listen,
Mhm.
I don't have friends, so I don't I didn't get to experience what that's like. What is co-op in Pikmin? Is it like when you battle against somebody, or somebody kind of controls Itachi and your character?
So,
Like,
co op in
have you
Pikmin is
played
a
it?
little finicky. Three
Oh,
is pure. Okay, 3 Deluxe.
okay.
Sorry. 3 Deluxe is entirely playable in co op.
Okay,
4
that's
is
pretty
kind
cool.
of like the Mario Galaxy pointer controls, throwing
Oh,
as a player 2 little brother mode or whatever.
okay,
At the
okay.
same time, the multiplayer in these games is completely local. The multiplayer in these games is some of the most insane betrayal that you will experience between friends. Capture the flag, bingo, the Dandori battles where you're just stealing items that people are going after. It
It's
if you have
savagery,
the right
isn't it?
if you have the right partner with this game, I better hope your relationship is strong because otherwise. But
So basically, it's the Dandori battles, but with the person in real life. That's basically it, right? Like 1v1, like for
yes,
getting the most items.
exactly.
Dude, I'm not gonna play that with any friend. I wouldn't play with my wife because I'd be so. I was mad at the computer. I was already. I was like, stop taking my crap, dude. It was so, and just like all the sneak bombs. Okay, that would be very, very
Online
intense. Like,
is
yeah.
what it needs. Online
Okay.
with other people, more than just two players. Online, make a dungeon editor for the underground levels. Anything that
Oh.
keeps this community going further and further to continue instead of playing it for 30 hours and then moving on to the next thing, waiting a decade for the next thing.
Yo, I didn't even think of that. You're blowing my mind here. Like I'm imagining Dandori battles, both four, and it's all four of you going for the same resources and like screwing each other. Oh my,
That
that
would
would be
be
chaotic.
amazing.
And like you said, online Nintendo are paying for this. Like you got to do it properly. I don't want to see no lag, but that would be intense stuff, man. And I think again, Nintendo's got a rough history with the online stuff, so I don't know if they'll be able to do it properly. That's a shame because if it's done well, that would be incredible. Like that would be intense stuff. Like that to me, that would be as rage-inducing as not Smash Bros. Smash Bros. Was a lot of fun. What's a rage-inducing game like Mario U Deluxe? Is that the one with four people and you're running along the same
That's
level? You
because
can
the
kind of
screen is way too small. You keep bumping into each other.
like stuff like that. But yeah, the Dandori battles would be intense with online.
Just
Okay, so
copy Kirby Air Riders and have 16 players in once.
16 players in Kirby Air Riders?
It actually works somehow, but that's Sakurai, so
Oh my god, I gotta check out this game. When you sent me that when I saw that picture with the GameCube, uh, as an avatar, right? In Kirby Air Riders.
that's just a vehicle you can ride. So I'm
Oh
just
my god.
imagining 16 little Pikmin armies. I don't know how that would work with the 100 limit, but just bend the rules a little bit, and I just want an army just battling it out.
That would be great. And Nintendo, if you're listening, we don't want to wait till I'm 50. We want some online multiplayer. Keep it the quality of life stuff. Let's keep it going. There's more Pikmin pals. There's at least 13 of us. Let's keep it going.
Let's
But
make it 14. Let's get Ron in on this.
yes, Ron's we can get him. We're very close. Let's get 14. Dude, you're totally right. Um, before I wrap things up, is there anything else you want to share about being a Pikmin pal, Pikmin 4, anything?
This community is one of the most passionate and dedicated bases you'll ever experience with these games. We waited 2 decades for 2 games to come out. And you think it's bad when your game gets delayed by a year or two? We waited 2 decades for these games. So
So,
we will continue waiting for Pikmin 5 whenever that does arrive. It will be worth it.
all right, Antix. I'm glad that I'm part of this feverish community. I can listen. The games are expensive now, like really, really expensive.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I haven't bought Donkey Kong Bonanza. I haven't bought
Hmm.
Kirby Air Riders. Metroid Prime 4. I think Walmart is canceling my pre-order from
No.
2017. Basically, I'm holding off on buying games on day one, and that is much
Right.
harder for Nintendo games because they go
Absolutely.
on
They
sale like
never.
only a few years later. Almost never. It's really frustrating. But I'm saying this right now. There are a few Nintendo titles where I'm like, I don't even, I'm skipping the PowerPoint and I'm telling my wife I'm buying this game on day one. And that would be for Luigi's Mansions 4. Okay. It'd
Yes.
be for a new Smash Bros. It would be for a new 3D Zelda game. And I'm saying this right here, right now. It would be for Pikmin 5. I would not wait for a sale again,
Yes.
just because of how much, dude, it's the definition of fun. Like, I know I've said it, it's repetitive, but like, video games are meant to be fun, right?
Yes,
And you kind of just
absolutely.
want to, and it's just, that's such a great, it clicks. Like, it's such a good feeling. It's like, yo, I'm hooked on this game. I want to finish work. I want the kids to go to bed. I want to get back in there. Like, that's what Pikmin 4 did. And I was shocked.
Exactly.
So I love it, man. Thank you for joining me on this classified
Absolutely.
episode. I needed a Pikmin pal, and you were the first one on the top of my list. Um, Antix, before we wrap up, tell the Pikmin pals, tell everybody on the internet, where can people find you?
Oh, you can find me on Twitter X. You can find me on Blue Sky. You can find me in the Discord with Brothers from Another Mother. Everyone there, join the crew. We are growing by the day, but keep on playing games and be a Pikmin pal. It is worth it.
Thanks, Antix. Thanks, man. All right, and you can find me as Nagachaka on Blue Sky and on in the BFAM Discord. You can also find the Mother Bros, so our official Brothers from Another Mothership Blue Sky account on Blue Sky, our YouTube channel, and obviously on your favorite podcasting service of choice. And you can also find us on Instagram as well. So, with that being said, you have just experienced a classified episode of Brothers from Another Mothership podcast. BFAM.